You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anybody. Maya Angelou. What if I told you the key to ending the cycle of abandonment isn't about finding the perfect person, and it's not even about becoming the perfect version of yourself? The biggest lie we tell ourselves is that we need to change who we are to be loved and accepted. But here's the truth. The more we abandon ourselves, the more we silence our needs, suppress our quirks, and shrink to fit in, the more we attract people who will do the same. Maybe it's time to ask yourself a hard question. Could the pattern of abandonment actually start with how you treat yourself? Think back, way back, to when you were a child. Was there someone you depended on, a parent, a caregiver, a friend, who left you, who caused deep pain? When we experience that kind of devastating loss, we often internalize it. We start telling ourselves things like, there must be something wrong with me. If only I'd been different, maybe they wouldn't have left. And guess what? That belief follows us into adulthood. These feelings of low self-worth show up in sneaky ways: fakeness, inauthenticity, and people-pleasing behaviors. You become a chameleon, constantly adjusting to fit in, silencing your own voice, ignoring your own needs, suppressing your passions and quirks because you think they'll drive people away, just like they might have driven someone away before. In short, you abandon yourself because somewhere along the way, you decided it was safer than risking rejection again. But here's the problem. By abandoning yourself, you create a self-fulfilling prophecy. The moment you get close to someone, those old fears resurface. Fear of being left, fear of not being enough. You become clingy, desperate for reassurance. And ironically, this pushes people away, even though all you wanted was connection. People don't leave because of you. They leave because of their own struggles, their own unresolved wounds. Take parents, for example. A parent doesn't abandon a child because the child is bad, but because of their own pain. Often, these patterns are passed down through generations. Studies show that factors like poverty, lack of social support, and overwhelming stress can lead to emotional neglect or abandonment. Let me say that again. A child is never to blame for a parent's inability to love them fully. So why does the fear of abandonment keep showing up in your life? It's simple. Your wounds attract similar wounds. Until you heal, you'll keep attracting people operating from the same place of fear. Your circle ends up filled with people who struggle just like you, with insecurities, fakeness, and unhealed trauma. And when reality hits, when they ghost you, betray you, or let you down, you feel devastated. Again, you wonder, why does this keep happening? How do I stop attracting these kinds of people? The solution starts with one powerful step. Stop abandoning yourself. Yes, really. The fear of abandonment disappears when you stop abandoning you. Accept the parts of yourself you've blamed, rejected, and felt ashamed of. Become whole, authentic, unapologetically you. When you do this, something incredible happens. You stop vibrating at the frequency of abandonment. Instead, you become a magnet, not for wounded people stuck in cycles, but for secure, authentic individuals who operate from a place of truth. Why? Because now you operate in truth. Before, you attracted fakeness because you were living in fakeness. Now you attract honesty because you embody honesty. This transition won't always feel easy. Some people will leave. And yes, you might feel lonely at times, but trust me, it's worth it. As Carl Jung once said, no matter how isolated you are and how lonely you feel, if you do your work truly and conscientiously, unknown friends will come and seek you. Your work isn't a traditional job. It's the inner work of taking responsibility for your own life, of becoming the source of love and acceptance you've been searching for outside of yourself. This means shedding the mask of niceness, refusing to shrink yourself to make others comfortable, reclaiming your authentic self, even if it scares some people away. There's no greater rebellion than being real in a world that rewards fakeness. When you root yourself in your truth, when you stop hiding your wounds, imperfections, desires, and fears, nobody's absence or presence can disrupt your inner peace. You no longer need other people to feel complete because you're no longer trying to please the external world. You're focused on manifesting the wholeness within you, and that's the greatest gift you can give, not just to yourself, but to everyone around you, because the end of fear is the beginning of love.